Hi everyone, welcome to April 23rd, Math 8. We are in Chapter 8, 8.2, Surface Areas of Rectangular Prisms. Today though, we're going to just focus on area. And so we're going to be practicing using the formula area equals length times width. Before we begin, I'm going to show you a brain pop that's also going to review area. I've noticed BrainPop has been having some issues with their site. So if you do get onto BrainPop and you see this purple heading up here, where it is experiencing issues, you can still try to go on. Just know that the site is experiencing some difficulty. Hopefully they'll fix that soon. And just to remind you, BrainPop does have all these different subjects that'll refer to throughout all of our lessons. So when you get to BrainPop, you're typing in H Younger and Rivermont 1 as the login. And so just type in area. And we're going to look at area of polygons. So I'll let you watch this movie first.
No, not that one. Not quite. Oh, no, that's not even a tile. Dear Tim and Moby, how do you find the area for shapes like triangles, trapezoids, and parallelograms? From Dan. Finding the area of a square or a rectangle is easy. You just multiply the base times the height. The area of this rectangle is 10 centimeters times 5 centimeters. That's 50 square centimeters. The area of a parallelogram is also found by multiplying its base by its height, but there's a little twist. The base of a parallelogram is the same as the rectangles, but the height is the length of the altitude, not one of the sides. To find the altitude, we draw a line perpendicular to the base to the highest point on the shape. The altitude of our parallelogram measures 5 centimeters, so the area of the parallelogram is 50 square centimeters, just like the rectangle. A triangle is half of a parallelogram, so it makes sense that its area would be 1/2 of its base times its height. If the base of a triangle is 10 centimeters and the height is 5 centimeters, its area is 1/2 of 10 is 5 times 5 is 25 square centimeters. Got it so far? That funny-looking shape is a trapezoid. It has 2 bases and an altitude like the parallelogram. You can spot the bases because they're the ones that are parallel to each other. To find the area of a trapezoid, we have to add its 2 bases together and multiply that amount by 1/2 the trapezoid's height. For our trapezoid, the area is 1/2 of 6, that's 3, times the sum of 8 and 10. 3 times 18 is 54, and our area is 54 square centimeters. Some of these shapes may look a little intimidating, but once you know the formulas, finding their areas is pretty easy. Yeah, writing them down's a good idea, but I would use a notebook or something.
Now I will be sending you a formula sheet in your next packet, which will be packet 3. But after today's lesson, if you'd like to go back to area of polygons, again, try and take the graded quiz and then email me your results, heidi.younger@centrahealth.com. So again, try your best with that. Next, I'm going to have you review area watching study jams. And so let me show you the site for study jams. And I just type in studyjams.com. If it doesn't bring you into the website, then I have the link right here if you want to pause and copy this down. You could also possibly type this link that I have here, studyjams.com. I'm sorry, studyjams.scholastic.com/studyjams/index.htm. I shared that just in case studyjams.com doesn't get you right into the website. But you will type in area. And again, you see various different topics. We're going to look at area of a parallelogram. And the measurement inside a parallelogram is called its area. The formula is length or base times height. Since there are only 2 dimensions, the area is always measured in square units, like square feet and square centimeters. And so, again, I'm going to show this to you. You can come back on your own. to the site as well. It gives you the definition of area. It gives you the definition of parallelogram. You can click on that as well. The definition of area, again, is the amount of surface in a given boundary measured in square units. And then the definition of parallelogram, a quadrilateral with opposite sides that are equal in length and parallel.
We're learning how to find the area of a parallelogram in math class. Sam and I are working on our homework so we can master the skill together. First up, let's get familiar with the formula for finding the area of a parallelogram. It's base times height. Remember, this formula will work for all parallelograms, squares, and rectangles. The base is the horizontal line. The height is the vertical line. Area is measured in square units, like inches, centimeters, and feet. First, find the height. The height of this rectangle measures 4 inches. Next, measure the length of the base. The base of this rectangle measures 12 inches. Next, write the formula, plugging in the values for the height and the base. Since the base is 12 inches and the height is 4 inches, we write the equation as 12 times 4. Now let's solve the equation. 12 times 4 equals 48. The area is 48 square inches. The area of this parallelogram is 48 square inches.
Okay, excuse me. So when you are finished going through this, you can go and click on the test yourself and try this on your own as well. There are, I don't think you emailed the results. I don't think it has that option. So again, you would just test yourself. In the packet that you have, I'm going to ask for you to also practice area of a rectangle. And to find the area of a rectangle, again, you're going to use a formula, length times the width equals area. And so it's often written as L times W equals A. And so I'm showing you the first 3 answers, A, B, and C, just to make sure that you're doing this correctly. So again, you're just multiplying, again, the length times the width. Okay, so for today, again, I'm going to ask you to go to BrainPop, type in area, also go back and watch Study Jams, area of a parallelogram. And then for BrainPop, you can email me your graded quiz. For Study Jams, you're just taking the quiz for your own practice. And then again, that practice area worksheet. For tomorrow, April 24th, please complete any other incomplete math assignments that you have in your packet. If you are up to date, you can go on IXL and practice for 30 minutes. And I do encourage you, if you have not been on IXL, to please go on that site. It's a great site just for practice again. And again, next week, we'll begin with surface area. I hope that you all have a great day. And as always, if you have any questions, please have your parents email me. Have a great day.